Salute, salute, salute. Wild country updates and more. This is from the Associated Press. President-elect Trump names Susie Wiles as Chief of Staff, first woman in the post. President-elect Trump has named Susie Wiles the de facto manager of his victorious campaign as his White House Chief of Staff, the first woman to hold the influential role. Wiles is widely credited within and outside Trump's inner circle for running what was by far his most disciplined and well-executed campaign and was seen as the leading contender for the position. They go on to say she largely avoided the spotlight, even refusing to take the mic to speak as Trump celebrated his victory early Wednesday morning. She resisted the formal title of campaign manager, avoiding becoming a target, given Trump's history of cycling through people in that role. Wiles' hire is Trump's first major decision as president-elect and one that could be a defining test to his incoming administration, as he must quickly build a team that will help run the massive federal government. Wiles doesn't bring much federal government experience to the role, but has a close relationship with President-elect. Then they go on to say on the campaign, Wiles was able to do what few others have been able to help control Trump's impulses, not by chiding him or lecturing him, but by earning his respect and showing him that he's better off when he followed her advice than flouting it. Then they go on to say 8 years ago, Trump tossed the careful planning of his transition team and instead hired a motley assortment of campaign aides, family members, and Republican insiders who spent the better part of his first year in office engaged in infighting that dominated news coverage of the new administration. It was that many experts consider a foundational mistake that hamstrung a president who was new to Washington and government upon his swearing in. They go on to say Trump went through 4 chiefs of staff, including one who served in an acting capacity for a year during his first administration, part of a record-setting personal churn. Many top aides were cast out by Trump in his first term, who resented being made a few managed or condensed, while others caught up in ideological spats within the factionalized West Wing. They go on to say Trump aides see hope that Wiles' selection marks a sign that the president-elect is aiming to build a more cohesive team, though one that will almost certainly remain less conventional than his Democratic or Republican predecessors. They go on to say Trump, who promised in 2016 to hire only the best, has since repeatedly said that he believes the biggest mistake of first term was hiring the wrong people. He was new to Washington then, he has said, and didn't know any better. But now Trump said he knows the best people and those to avoid for roles in his administration. Then they go on to say Susie is tough. smart, innovative, and is universally admired and respected. Susie will continue to work tirelessly to make America great again, Trump said in a statement. They go on to say it is a well-deserved honor to have Susie as the first ever female chief of staff in United States history. I have no doubt that she will make our country proud. They go on to say successful chiefs of staff served as the president's confidant, help execute a president's agenda and balance competing political and policy priorities. They also tend to serve as a gatekeeper, helping determine whom the president spends his time with and whom he speaks to, an effort Trump chafed under inside the White House. They go on to say the chief of staff is absolutely critical to an effective White House, said Chris Whipple, whose book, The Gatekeepers, detail how the White House chief of staff role shapes and defines a presidency. At the end of the day, the most important thing is telling the president what he doesn't want to hear. On the Pulse side, she's shown that she can manage Trump, that she works with him and can sometimes tell him hard truths. That's really important, said Whipple. On the minus side, she really has no White House experience and hasn't really worked in Washington in 40 years, and that's a real disadvantage. Wiles is a longtime Florida-based Republican strategist who ran Trump's campaign in the state in 2016 and 2020, and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' successful bid for the office in 2018. Before that, she ran Rick Scott's 2010 campaign for Florida governor and briefly served as the manager of former Utah Governor John Huntsman's 2012 presidential campaign. Wiles also worked in the office of former Jacksonville mayors John Delaney and John Payton. Now, I'm going to leave the rest of this. I'm going to leave the link to this article in the description. If you guys want to look over it, you can. I just thought I would update you guys. Please hit the like button, share the video out, and make sure your bell notification is rung. That way you know when I go live or update a video. Until next time, peace out.